Hey, we're rolling. The guests are starting to arrive here. It's Oscar night, but it's early afternoon as everyone arrives on the red carpet. We have some of our first guests here at the Joanthan Baker estate, debuting the film Fate. And with our first guest here,
Matthew Payne.
Yes, Matthew, hello.
How are you? Happy Oscars.
Yes, it is a happy time. You know, we celebrate all of the creativity.
Right now, no rain.
Yeah, no rain, and they did project rain.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
and we are outdoors in this beautiful Southern California weather and celebrating stories. That's what I look at the Oscars, as well as it's Hollywood's big prom night, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Here to celebrate not only the Oscars, but also Los Angeles and thanking all the firefighters who worked so hard to fight the terrible blazes that erupted here in LA not long ago. And we're celebrating that as well and all their hard work and all the men and women who lost their homes as well. I think about them as well.
Yes. I think that's many of the events leading up to tonight's Oscars that I have been covering on the red carpet have all had an element of fundraising, of contributing, of recognizing. Right. Thank you for bringing that up. Yep. And tell us a little bit about the movie Fate.
I'm excited to see the premiere. I don't want any spoiler alerts or anything. I'm not at liberty to share that, but I'm excited to see the end product.
Our next guest is here. Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm feeling good and celebrating Oscars.
Absolutely.
And yourself?
Absolutely. I've been really watching all the movies and going to parties and having a wonderful Oscar time, and it's so exciting and fun, and it's such a beautiful time in Los Angeles, and we deserve some excitement and some fun after what we've been through, so it's exciting.
Thank you for mentioning that. It's 50-50 that a lot of the things early in the year were kind of either postponed, rescheduled, and we didn't know what was going to happen, but thanks to people like Joanthan Baker, he said, we're having our party and we're bringing LA back, and many of the events leading up to tonight's Oscars did have the element of fundraising and acknowledging first responders, firefighters, and everybody.
Yes. So important. I mean, it's great that people are continuing to do their events because the economic impact in Los Angeles of the Oscars is just, millions of dollars. I think the Academy just did a study. It was like $34 million just on Academy official things. So on the other unofficial things and everybody getting their hair done, I mean, it's really important. So
yes, getting the hair done is very expensive in this town.
I mean, yeah, it is. It is. And if, thousands of people all do it.
Yes. No, cumulatively, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, absolutely. Let's talk about that for a second, because of course we're celebrating the movies, but the preparation that goes into it. Everybody here is dressed like $1 million, right? And that all takes time and money, and there is a series of people that are linked to all of that. Hair people, makeup people, dry cleaners, even our shoes need to be polished.
Florists, jewelers. I mean,
it's a $1 billion industry.
Absolutely.
So it's not, folks, don't think that we're just pretty faces to look at.
Faces? We are important and smart too.
Yes, we are. And it takes a lot of money for me to get looking this good. Have a great night tonight.
Me too. Thank you. You too.
And we're talking about the glamour that it takes to pull together tonight's event. The ladies get their hair done. Gentlemen have to get their suits dry cleaned. It is a big to-do, and you look amazing. Now, may I do something? Because we're on camera. This is real, live. I'm going to reposition. Hang on.
Thank you.
I'm going to reposition because you look so beautiful, and now it's facing out. Voila.
I hope I took good pictures.
I'm not just a host, I'm a stylist. I'm a perfectionist.
I love it.
And I want you looking gorgeous and shining bright.
Oh, love it. Look at you. You look stunning yourself.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You look so stunning and handsome.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Well, and so tell us, about coming, what does it mean to you to come out to Joanthan Baker's event and the movie Fate?
Oh, this is a great opportunity. It's such a pleasure. I feel so fortunate, and I'm so happy to be here and support. I love it. With everybody, all these magnificent people, all these good-looking people.
Yes. Well, you're one of them. Have a great night tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, look who rolled up on me. Our host, Joanthan Baker, is here. He's a legendary figure in Los Angeles. Been with this town for a long time, bringing entertainment and people together.
You know what? You look great tonight, and I just have to say it's always fun to see you every year. This is my favorite day of the year. This is what we do. We reset creatively, and this year it's even more special because I have Fate coming out, and my family is part of it, and I have Harvey Keitel and Faye Dunaway. I have Cheech Marin. It's going to be an amazing film, and it's a film that we don't see anymore. It's from yesteryear. So when people go and Google it and see it and stream it and go to the theaters and feel it, they're going to find something that they haven't seen in decades. And,
I love hearing that because we're young guys, but we've been in this business a long time, and I really feel I was influenced by the glamour of Hollywood, but I do it in a modern style. And you as a filmmaker and a producer and all that you do, you've taken that Hollywood glamour and the kind of movies they used to make, and you've packaged this in this beautiful, great new movie, Fate.
I like to believe that there are greats out there. Robert Redford, there's Orson Welles, Ben Affleck, there's very few, Woody Allen, people that are writer, producer, director, actors. And there's very few of them that are left out there that actually get celebrated. And I'm hoping that Fate is one of those movies that gets really celebrated. And this time next year, we're talking about the movie itself and all the twists and the turns, because it's something really special. And the studios know it, and that's why I can't say too much about it, but I hope that the audience just falls in love and takes the journey down the rabbit hole.
Thank you for making this film and taking your creativity and then bringing us all together. All these people that are lined up here to be at your very, very special Oscar party are thrilled about your new movie and how it's tied in, celebrating movies across the board on the Academy Awards night. We're here with Joanthan Baker at the Joanthan Baker Estate and family coming down the red carpet. Okay, this is one of those Hollywood moments where you know somebody when they're a little kid and you've seen them grow up, and now she's a showbiz big shot. This is my friend Trease.
How are you? How are you?
Hi, Jamie. Do I look familiar to you at all?
You really do.
Well, nice to see you again.
Nice
and
to
every
see you.
year.
Every
and
year.
every time. I'm just so proud of how you've taken your talents and your creativity, and now you've got your music in this movie, Fate.
I do. Yes, it's very exciting. It's a great movie. I'm so excited for it to be out finally. A lot of hard work put into it. I love doing the music for it. It was such an amazing opportunity to do something like this. I haven't fully done something this high before, so it's really cool to do this and be here and be around everybody and to have me be part of the music, part of the movie. It's great.
How is it that you get inspired to create a movie that's being, laid over the images on the screen?
How do I get inspired?
Yeah, do you look at the footage first, or do you write the song first?
I read the script.
Oh, you read the script.
I basically wrote the song based off of what I felt from reading the script and basically played around from there.
Okay, I didn't think about that. You read the script. 'Cause I'm just thinking words, but you're already thinking music in your head.
Yeah, yes,
Wow.
yes.
And what instruments do you use?
I use guitar, I use a bunch of wind instruments, piano, just like a mix and match of everything to make it just a very mellow, somber song.
Yes. Well, I remember our early years with JimmyVan Patten,
Yes.
right? And when we actually knew Hugh Hefner when they would have corporate events at the mansion, either fundraisers or charity events. And of course, your dad was there with the family. We'd all be there raising money for good causes. And I remember you through the years. So it's great to see the young lady you've grown up to be, and so much great future ahead for you and your career.
Thank you so
Great to
much.
see. We're here with another cast member, shall we say, of this great movie Fate that is been produced and created by the Joanthan Baker production team, who is also hosting this beautiful and stunning Oscar viewing party here in Beverly Hills. And I'm here with Sienna, yeah?
Yeah. Hi.
It's your first time in a movie?
Second time.
Second time. What was your first?
The first movie I was in Inconceivable, and I played the role of Maddie, and I acted with lots of actors. I acted with Nicolas Cage and Faye Dunaway.
And how old are you?
I am 12 now.
12 years old. Acting with Nicolas Cage already. Maybe you were younger when you even did that. How old were you then?
There, I think I was around 6, 7, very young.
Very young. I got to get a new agent. I think that's right. I got to get a new agent. She's working with Nicolas Cage at age 6. I got to really brush up my resume. Hi, thanks for coming and rolling up on us. We're in a tight squeeze here. We got lots of media and people that want to come up and share who they are. You're in this movie, Fate.
I sure am, yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Well, I appreciate it.
The filmmaker, the producers, and co-stars. Now you get to share.
Yeah, thank you. So this was actually my first movie role ever. So first acting gig. It's such an honor to be here. I got the invite from Joanthan to come here from my hometown in Vancouver, and I was just like, how can I say no? You know. So this is my first time with all these cameras and media people. So it's so exciting for me.
Yes, it's overwhelming, but this is what that machine is like.
Yeah.
First, it's putting together a movie, then it's getting it shot, then edited, then the promotion of it, and you're part of this as well.
Yeah.
And then for Joanthan Baker to put this on, hosting it from his beautiful mansion here in Beverly Hills, you know, is just brings it full circle. That we basically need to take charge of our own destiny.
Absolutely.
If we're not getting these kinds of films or your particular project made by a bigger studio or something, we don't need that. We can take charge of our own destiny.
Absolutely.
And here you are from Vancouver in your first film, your first red carpet, which means I'm the first guy interviewing you.
Well, she actually got to me first, somebody over here, so you're the second guy.
yes, but I'm more important.
Of course.
You know, I'm more established, certainly charming and better dressed than most of the other people. Yeah. No, but I'm glad that other people could help you with a few moments. Not different than me. But anyways, Google me. You'll find out. Anyways, it's so good to see you. Continue
absolutely.
Success. Have a great night on
Thank you
Academy
so much.
Awards night.
Yeah,
And maybe
too.
you'll be up there getting
I
your
might be.
Academy Award. Show business, motion pictures is an international artwork that transcends language and countries. And our neighbor, Canada, is very much part of that. We've had so many great entertainers from your great country. And being in Hollywood, how does that feel?
Well, it's always great. We were just talking about how, you know, there's such a great supply chain of talent in front of and behind the scenes when it comes to Canadians in Canada and Hollywood in Canada. And to see it get celebrated on nights like these is amazing, whether it's Best Pictures, Best Actors, or the production design teams behind the scenes. As I said, the crews, everyone is so talented, and that relationship between Hollywood and Canada is so great and has been for decades. And tonight, when we're celebrating a great icon like Donald Sutherland, it just goes to show the reality of that great connection and relationship.
Yes, well said. And my career starting in stand-up comedy for many years, I was around during the early days when another Canadian named Jim Carrey first came to Hollywood. And there we were at the Comedy Store working on our material. He worked on his facial impressionists. I never see anybody like that. And then I said, hey, where are you from? I'm from Lincoln Heights, East Los Angeles. He said, well, I'm Canadian. I'm from Canada. So I said, no wonder, something so different and unique. And years later, I fell in love at first sight when this young lady came walking at a VIP celebrity event. And we were introduced, and I said, well, I don't know who you are, but keep doing what you do because you have star quality and you're going to make it big. And her name is Pamela Anderson.
There you go, and she's still making it big, you know what I'm saying? So she's been so honored this award season as well. So it's great to hear those stories, but also it just speaks to that great connectivity that Hollywood has with Canada, but also that Canadians feel for Hollywood. You know that there's so many great production shooting back at home, but so many great Canadians shooting here. And I think that's what we always want to remind everyone, that it wouldn't be Hollywood, whether it was Mary Pickford who came down and started the first United Artists Studios, right, with the boys. It's great women from Canada that make Hollywood great.
Are you telling me Mary Pickford was Canadian?
From Toronto.
You got to be kidding me, because I'm a huge Charlie Chaplin fan.
Well, that's,
and the yes. That's a little, R-rated, but hey, love is love. People find each other. And although she was married to Douglas Fairbanks Jr. at the time, I guess now that would end up in the Inquirer.
I'm just saying that they were a great partnership.
Yes, in more ways than one. But
that's your story, not mine.
But it was Mary Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and who was the fourth person?
There was Max Sennett in the mix and all that, right?
Who was the fourth person, the founder of United Artists? D.W. Griffith.
Oh, yeah, well,
there it is.
There's a whole other story with
I
that,
know.
so.
Oh, is there? I don't know that one, but I know my Hollywood because I'm Hollywood glamour. I love the old and mix it with the new, and you and I are very dashing, dapper gentlemen here. So are you. I love your jacket.
With you. Thanks.
Thank you, and we hope to see you again.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm here with
Tiziana Rocca, director of Taormina Film Festival.
You're bringing this Italian Film Festival to LA. What movie should we look for?
Yes, I also have a festival here in LA that I promote movie, and for me, I celebrate in my festival here Emilia Perez, Conclave, The Brutalist, and Anora. I think this is the hit of tonight. This is the movie of tonight, and I'm very proud that I hope that Demi Moore get the Oscar. I hope for her, and also Zoe Saldana. They both deserve. And of course, we will see. I hope Adrian Brody. I hope, but you see, SAG Award was Timothée Chalamet. For that reason, we are not really sure 100%. Sometimes the actor can vote in a different way, but it's really this year we have beautiful movie and very original also, and also independent movie. This is very important. We have to support independent movie because are very tough to find the money for independent movie, very tough to make independent movie. For that reason, it's very important. This is a signal, I think, that can help in the future independent movies.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's isn't the Italian Film Festival about independent movies?
Yes. Also, we have, of course, also movie from the major, but we support a lot independent movie. We support a lot woman director first movie. We work with Women in Film Italy, Women in Film LA. We try to support the young generation of director, of actor, but also, the history. But the independent movie is very important. The festival gives the opportunity to, show to the public, to find the distribution, and to find a way to do other independent movie, because always now is a really tough time to do movie, to find the money, to do it a story, to risk on a beautiful story.
And where do we find more about the Italian Film Festival?
Of course, if you my website is Filming Italy, Los Angeles, Filming Italy Sardinia, and Taormina Film Fest is very famous. It's very historical festival in Italy. After Venice is the most historical, and Tiziana Rocca, my name, and you will find everything.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm here with.
I'm Lugo.
Lugo, can you tell me about yourself, Lugo?
I'm a record producer and composer.
And what type of records do you produce?
A lot of pop, EDM, and I do a lot of music scores as well for movies. Yes.
Are any of your songs up for nominee this time?
No, this year, hopefully next year. There's a lot of releases this year coming up. Yeah. I've had already a few nominations for Grammys before. Now, hopefully next year will be, the third one, and hopefully we'll get the Grammy next year.
And is there anybody you're rooting for?
Movie of the year, Wild Robot for sure. And the music as well, the composer. Yes, I love that movie.
And where can we hear some of your music?
Anywhere. I have a single now on the radio with a big artist from India here in the United States called Shannon K. It's called OTT. It's hitting the radar right now, and it's on the iTunes charts as well, so it's doing pretty good.
Oh, congratulations with that. And do you have a social media handle we can check you out?
Yes, Lugo Producer on Instagram.
Hi, I'm Skye Drynan. I'm the CEO and founder of House of Skye.
And can you tell me about what the House of Skye is all about?
So I am a fashion designer, and I invented a multi-way bra, and I'm sure you've seen it in Us Weekly and Women's World. It just launched nationwide.
Oh, wow. And did you design this lovely outfit you have on?
I did. So this is my couture line is called Dulce Bestia, and everyone from Lady Gaga to Gwen Stefani has worn it. So I sort of create these lay down the gauntlet sorts of styles.
So we can see yours fashion at the Oscars.
Absolutely.
So we go tune in later at the Oscars. We'll be checking out your gowns and your
Perfect.
clothes,
Thank
right?
you so much. Absolutely. Thank you.
And who's wearing it today?
I actually don't know what made the final cut, so I'll have to find out later. I'll be watching with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta let us know. You're like, that's mine.
Exactly. I definitely will be doing that.
And then where do we check out your fashion if we want to look at it?
If you go on houseofskye.shop, but I'm also in Us Weekly with my multi-way bra, and I have a single girl column, so you can check it out there.
That's really cool. And check out her gorgeous outfit.
Thank you.
Okay, it's big time show business. So we got to get Mr. Big Time Host here to roll up on one of America's and an international star. Okay, Gilles Marini.
Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
It means a lot. Every time you say it, I'm feeling like, Well, I've done a couple of things. This is great. Thank you, Len. Appreciate
We
it.
all know you. We love you in your different roles. And you have a new role you're going to tell us all about, 1923,
1923,
right?
yeah.
In Paramount Plus. And you have your gorgeous wife with you.
Thank you.
How are
See
you doing
that?
tonight?
I'm really good. Thank you. And you?
I'm showing off.
Yeah, right, because he's not the best looking in the family. I mean, obviously.
No, my brother is. How do you know? Don't say anything. I'm hiding him for 20 years.
Well, your wife trumps all of you, and you just look stunning in your gown. And
Oh, thank you so much. That's so. Look at you. I mean, super
Okay, you're gonna
sharp,
come in the
super
middle, right?
nice, classy.
Thank you so much. Well, we put the pretty people in the middle.
Exactly.
But you're the super talented actor and movie star, and now you've got this new role. Tell me what it's like working with Harrison Ford. Talk about Hollywood legend.
More for me. You know, I was born in 1976. I'm about to be 50. So more than being an icon, I mean, I'm Indiana Jones' generation. And then you're next to him. Anywhere he went, during the promotion, I saw Harrison. And I was like, am I dreaming? Honestly, imagine talking to your mom. Mom, I'm going to work with Harrison. I'm going to work with Taylor Sheridan. I know it's someone new, but someone that I idolized. Those people are amazing. Helen Mirren. We have Brendan Skinner, that it is the new Brad Pitt of Hollywood. I'm beyond blessed to be part of the show.
Yes. And they're lucky to have you because you bring an essence when you're on the screen that keeps people interested and wanting to watch. We know you're a hunky guy, but you have a tremendous talent that really transcends on the screen, and you keep us engaged.
Listen, man, I can't.
Who were your idols? I want to know.
My father.
Wow.
Period. I mean, this is the biggest idol of my life would be my father, and my father named George Marini is being replaced by another George Marini that is my son. And it's very odd because a lot of people say, what and who inspires you? What inspired me is two George Marini, because my son now is LAPD. And I believe he took over as the man of the family from all the descents. And I feel so honored to be his dad. I'm sorry, baby, you're here. I know she never heard that, but it's to me very special, and I love it.
Wow. You know, a lot of times you'll meet with stars and they talk about people that they idolize watching in movies. And this gives you a reflection of who Gilles Marini is. He's family first, and the business is all icing on the cake.
It's icing on the cake for close to be 20 years. I have nothing but love for Hollywood, and I hope that it's going to keep going forever.
And I'm glad to say I've known him through these 20 years, and to see you grow, and I can tell the audience at home, this is a down-to-earth superstar, and he's a great guy, and I'm lucky to be his friend. So great to see you. Happy Academy Awards night. One night, I love you too, man. And we will see you one day up there accepting your Academy
20
Award.
minutes. What you don't see is like in 25 minutes, we're going to have drinks. Like, what's up? That's the truth of Hollywood.
Right? Yes, it is. And so great to see you.
So great to see
Okay.
you. Have a great night.
Okay. Academy Awards night 2025 as the stars keep rolling in here at the Joanthan Baker Estate, celebrating the motion picture Fate and all the movies being nominated tonight, and the actors and the writers, the directors, and who is going to get movie of the year, film of the year. They used to call it picture of the year.
Hi, Melissa. I'm Dr. Patricia Beckmann-Wells.
And you created new technology for film, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Well, I did a production pipeline in artificial intelligence technology, and it was a fairly disruptive pipeline when I first started out. Now, a year later, it's pretty common, but it was the first film to compete with live-action films at a major festival last week.
And what makes your technology unique?
I'm using artificial intelligence, and I'm not using it where it culls other people's artwork, but I created a Laura of my own artwork from dolls that I sculpted, painted, and created. Then I took thousands of pictures of them, and then I created the AI from that.
Wow, that's really impressive. And how long did that take?
It only took a couple of weeks. Creating the dolls themselves took longer than making the entire film. The production process that I was lucky enough to develop is very fast, and I'm hoping to get a feature film done by the end of summer.
And you have a film. It's about something to do with your family. What's the name of it?
Yes, the film is Mom Bomb Part 1, because it's the first 5 minutes of the film. And it is about my childhood when I was stalked by one of the most famous serial killers in Ohio. I was the first one he practiced on. And I went home, told my mom, she didn't believe me. And then she was afraid that she had told me too many fairy tales. And then I was sort of punished. But when she was a child, she had been stalked by serial killers. But they were World War II soldiers. So she thought that she told me too many stories. And it sort of made her put conflict on our relationship. So this is a film about the evolution of what happened in that town. It was dark.
Yeah, it sounds very, very dark. So it's not a children's tale.
No, but it's based on the children's tales we're told when we're kids. And the worst part is that this gentleman is up for parole next week. Yeah, so weird timing that it all came together.
And you spoke at Pixar.
I did. Yes. I wrote a book called Face It, and it is where I gathered skulls from around the world and looked for identifying markers that were consistent with clines of human beings that moved around the world. And I wanted to create a forensic identity that we could base ethnicity on. My son is adopted. He's multi-ethnic, and I wanted him to feel represented in movies. So that's why I went to Pixar, was to help them understand how to use forensic identification in creating character design.
Oh, that's really fascinating. And where do we find more about your work?
Mom Bomb Film.
Okay.
That's Instagram Mom Bomb Film and Facebook Mom Bomb Film and website.
And Carson, can you tell me about yourself?
I'm an actor. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit about myself. I mean, I don't like chocolate. That's one thing about me.
Where can we see you in Carson?
So we just had season 4 of my Netflix show come out last month. It's called Sweet Magnolias. It's been really special. I mean, I've been on that show since 2019, and to be on a show for 6 years and to really grow up on that show, it's really, really special. And the friendships that you just develop and grow and nurture, and so that's been a really, really special experience. So yeah, I mean, I love that show, and everybody on that show I hold near and dear. My co-star right there is standing right now, is right there, and so yeah, it's season 4 just came out on Netflix. So.
It's a good show, and where do you guys film that show? Because it takes place in the South.
Yes, we film in Atlanta. Yeah, one of my favorite cities ever, and especially after spending so much time there, you kind of figure out where to live. And I know everyone has their favorite parts of Atlanta, but my favorite part is the southeast side, Inman Park. It is amazing. My wife and I, we want to move there. I mean, we love that area. There's amazing food, the Beltline where you can walk all around, and so we love it. I mean, spending time there is really, really special. So.
Well, congratulations on 6 seasons of Magnolias.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
And do you have an IBD, or we can check you out, or your LinkedIn?
Yeah, I mean, IMDb, Carson Rowland. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
We'll look forward to watching you more on the show. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz. I'm here with
Annalise Judge and Cameron Zahan.
Hi, Cameron Zahan.
And you're on Sweet Magnolias.
Yes. I am. Season 4 just came out February 6th, so I hope everyone is enjoying the new episodes.
And I understand that you, on the show, have got this now, they're doing mini Magnolias.
Yeah.
You created a little mini Magnolia club.
Oh my gosh, I know. The Mini Magnolia girls are just my favorites to work with, and so I hope that if we're renewed for another season, we get to continue to explore that.
And you have a book club on Instagram?
I do. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. I do. It's called Who to Judge Co. The Who to Judge book club is just a way to explore reading and stories together for fun and enjoying that journey. With no deadlines, no rush, no. It doesn't feel like homework, I guess.
And I understand the next book you guys are reading is Sweet Magnolias, which is based on your TV show, right?
That's what we read this past month. Yeah, for February, alongside the release to celebrate. And so March is Unlikely Story by Ali Rosen. That actually came out yesterday, was its publication date. So congratulations, Ali.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. So can anybody join your book club?
Anybody, everybody, everyone is welcome. And I hope that they'll join us reading Unlikely Story this month.
And how do we find this club? Do we look you up on Instagram? Or?
Yeah, on Instagram and TikTok, it's Who to Judge Co. Judge isn't like a play on my last name. So Who to Judge Co. on Instagram and TikTok.
Well, and congratulations on Sweet Magnolias and continuing success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Melissa DeVore with Bionic Buzz, and I'm
Hi, Melissa. I'm Tom, Archdeacon.
And Tom, can you tell me about yourself?
Sure.
I like smoothies. No, I'm joking. I'm an actor, filmmaker. Been acting forever because I'm old, and I've made several indie films. Right now, I have a film out on streaming on all platforms called The Path. It's a horror thriller. It's doing shockingly well.
Congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. It's been a slow year for acting. I did a couple of episodes of FBI, The Lincoln Lawyer, but right now I'm working on a new script, Christmas high concept comedy thing with writing partner Archie Gibbs from Unrealistic Ideas, and now I'm just going to enjoy the Oscars.
Now, do you have a favorite for the Oscars?
This is going to be embarrassing, but I always tell the truth. I paid so little attention to the Oscars this year. It would be very unfair for me to. There's so many films I haven't seen. It'd be really unfair for me to choose anybody because I hate when people do that. I'm like, wait, you didn't even see that performance. How do you know your guy's better or your girl's better? And all that. So no, I don't. Today I'm going to be the purest form of spectator. So
you're Oscar neutral.
I'm Oscar neutral. Yeah. It's a great name for a kid's TV character. Oscar neutral. And I'm just going to enjoy the show.
That's great. And where do we find you on social media?
The internet, the World Wide Web. No, my Instagram is just my name, Tom Archdeacon, all one word. If you can spell that, you deserve to get there. Nothing really great there when you get there, so don't, and Facebook is literally the same thing. I got really inventive. Tom Archdeacon. I didn't know. I'm so bad with social media. I didn't know you're supposed to come up with something cool when that was going on. So, yeah.
Tom Archdeacon is a cool name.
That's about all I have going in my favor.
Why change it when you got perfection? Leave it there.
Yeah, I have a great story about that name. I had a cousin who went in for a job interview a while back, and I remember he comes out of this office, and I guess whatever, it didn't go well, but the girl was like, "Oh, your name?" And he was like, "Oh, Archdeacon." She's like, "Impressive," and he said, "Apparently not impressive enough." So that's my takeaway on the name. So.
That's a great name.
Thank you.
And congratulations with your film and everything.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, and thank you for having me. Yeah.
Sofia Milos, hi.
Hi, and you're famous for Sopranos, CSI Miami.
That's right.
Got a lot going on.
Well, we have a new show right now that has been, we're doing season 3. We're currently shooting season 3 of Gravesend, which is created and helmed by William DeMeo with a terrific cast, a whole family coming from all over. Chaz Palminteri from The Bronx Tale and many other things, and Vincent Pastore and myself from The Sopranos, and Andrew Dice Clay, Marty Cove from Cobra Kai. We've had Fran Drescher in season 2, Gina Gershon. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. It's a terrific cast, family, friends getting together, shooting Gravesend, which is an 80s Brooklyn mafia show. And you can catch season 2 on Amazon Prime currently. And like I said, we're shooting season 3, and I think I can say it. Shaquille O'Neal just joined the cast. Pretty terrific. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he did. I know he's having a great time. And so that's, and we're shooting a movie in the end of the year. Right now I've been really busy with a skincare line, my new project. So now I'm not just an actor, but also an entrepreneur. And I learned what it means to work 7 days a week on something and make it happen and create it. So I created a skincare line called Radiant by Sofia Milos. And the website is up. You can go check it out. It is available for pre-orders. We're going to launch soon with 4 products, and they're farm-sourced, 99% certified and vegan and natural, and farm-sourced in Italy on Italian soil, no chemicals, nothing in it. It's super amazing. I'm the first customer. I really created it first for me. I'm collaborating with a chemist who's been doing this for 40 years and putting his expertise, love, and passion into this exclusive formula for me, which is called, again, Radiant by Sofia Milos.
And you do look radiant. Look at this gown you have on.
Yes.
You are Oscar ready.
Thank you so much. This is Tess Mann. Tess Mann, she custom made a dress for me a week ago for the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival as well. So I asked her if she would do something for the Oscars, and I think it's terrific. Isn't it beautiful? She's really lovely.
Absolutely stunning. It's
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It goes with your Radiant Beauty line.
Thank you. I hope everybody will enjoy it and give me some feedback on Radiant by Sofia Milos.
And your show, that cast you just mentioned, that is an incredible collaboration, yeah.
I really applaud William DeMeo for having put together this incredible cast and friends, and we're having a good time. So really applaud him for having created that. He pulled it off. Good job.
Do you have any favorites, really quick, before we move on?
Yes, I do. I mean, The Conclave for me is the movie. I watched it twice within 10 days. I think it's an extraordinary direction. Photography, Ralph Fiennes is extraordinary. Zoe Saldana, of course. I think she was wonderful. I love the movie and I love her, and I think she really deserves it. Chalamet did a great job, but for me it's still Conclave. Terrific Bob Dylan that he did. So we have quite some wonderful actors and artists, and I'm so happy and proud to be part of this family of artists.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Sophie. It's a pleasure.
Bree West.
Chuck West.
And you guys are film producers. You got something coming out?
Yes, we're really excited. We have a project. We're doing the festival route with the project. It's an independent project called The Class Reunion. We're super excited. It stars Little Rel Howery, and it's going to be amazing. It's kind of like a 40-year later spin on like The Breakfast Club, but instead of being students in high school in detention, they're coming back to their class reunion 10 years later and get locked in the cafeteria while the party's going on in the gym.
That sounds great.
Very funny. Very funny.
That sounds very funny.
Yes.
And you guys won an award, right?
Well, we actually won Essence Festival for our Kismet Holiday, another Christmas project. It's kind of like a movie, kind of like a, what is it, Serendipity meets Brown Sugar. Yeah. So, yes.
Do you want to add anything?
No, we've been nominated for a couple of NAACP awards as well.
Congratulations with that.
Thank you so much.
Any favorites today?
I'm really excited to see what happens with Nickel Boys because he's the new producer, and I think it's going to be, new director, and I think it's going to be amazing.
And both of you look absolutely lovely and Oscar ready. Look at this gown. Can we check this out? And you compliment him very well. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And look at this tux. You guys look like totally Oscar on. And where do we check out your projects if we want to go look them up?
We're on Amazon Prime. Let me see, Apple TV. We're all over. Go to octetproductions.com. You'll see our trailers for our projects and where to look at them.
That sounds great. Well, congratulations, and thank you both.
Maura Grace.
And Maura, you're a relationship expert, is that right?
Correct. Yes, I am a relationship expert. I teach on stages all over the world about how to create a really powerful relationship. I work with power couples. I work with men and women who are wanting to get into really powerful relationships, and I teach them how to sustain attraction and passion for indefinitely.
And what would be, I know you want to see your lecture, but what would be like one main advice can you share with us?
Well, the power of amplifying the masculine and feminine and sustaining those is what's really important. So what happens in most relationships is one partner gets, they depolarize. One partner gets less and less masculine, one gets less and less feminine until they don't have the attraction. And so that magnetism can be created in any moment by just playing with those two energies a little bit.
That sounds great. Now, where do we find you and check you out?
Mainly on Instagram, and I have a website, MauraGraceWisdom.com.
Galina Sobolev.
So, celebrity, stylish, and fashion designer.
Yes, absolutely. To the stars.
Who are we dressing?
Well, today, Sofia Milos, who you've seen. I also styled Gilles Marini and his wife, Carol Marini, as well as in the past I've styled Fergie and Taylor Swift and a lot of up-and-coming talent. I was on Bravo TV's Launch My Line, and lately I am working with a beautiful brand from Switzerland called Demarque.
Oh, beautiful. And it does rhyme with it. That's really lovely. Up again. Look at that handbag.
And it's cute, and you can wear it on your shoulder. So it's fabulous. It's just one of my clients, but I also work with a lot of evening wear clients who dress celebrities such as Cristalini from Romania. Exquisite couture brand, and it's a pleasure.
So where do we check out your celebrity stylings?
Always on my Instagram, of course, at Galina Sobolev and at _single dress.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Galina.
Thank you for having me, and thank you, everyone.
Okay, I'm in the middle of two Hollywood legends. I'm going to have one on one side, one on the other side. Come on. A dynasty of acting family, as the same as the Bakers. And here we are with JimmyVan Patten,
yes,
who is one of the co-stars in this amazing movie, Fate.
Yeah, it's I've worked with John before, Joanthan, and we love working together. And we did a movie. He directed it, produced it, wrote it, and we both acted in it as well. And we do scenes together, and it's really fun because we're friends. So that's really cool. And this movie is just so unusual. It's just it's something you'd see would have seen maybe a long time ago, like an old film, a film from a different era.
A real film.
A real movie. It's a real movie with real movie stars. It was very exciting. It came out great, and it's kind of secretive because the story has got a lot of twists and turns, and so we don't really talk about the story too much. But it's an amazing love story, very like a fantasy. It's really cool.
Well, one of the things that I want to say is, listen, Van Patten's Hollywood royalty. Everything I learned from this man and his family about this town. Comedy, writing, directing, acting. At the end of the day, what I want to say, the most important thing today is to be able to tell a story. And to say a story, to write a story, and when we get in front of the camera, it's kind of funny because we're different than who we really are together. But amazing actors like Woody Allen used to take Roberts with him on every movie, and you can see that Robert Redford, they take the people that work the best with them. Tarantino. And you see the same actors being reused all the time because when they come alive as a different character, it's amazing. And that's why Jimmy's in the film, and that's why we're really good with each other.
Yes, well, you have a good eye for talent because you're a creative person and you know how to bridge that chemistry together. Now, I know you guys off camera, and you guys are a lot of fun. Sometimes about too much fun. But
you're the funniest guy I know.
Right, funny, and we have time, the parties, the places, and the business. But to bring it all together with you guys continuing to work and make a real movie, as you say, and as we share, that we see a lot of action and adventure and blow them up, but there's nothing that's connecting with people until Fate.
Yes.
Please stay tuned. Please watch that and watch these gentlemen wherever you can find their projects or their films or their TV shows. Here at the Joanthan Baker Mansion and Estate, celebrating the Academy Awards.
Flair Kasanoff, film producer.
Film producer of Mortal Kombat.
You did Mortal Kombat, you did Lego.
True Lies.
Yes.
And more importantly, the next ones.
And you wrote 2 books, right?
Yes. I wrote a book called A Touch of the Madness, which encourages people to be more crazy, to be more creative. And we have a photography book called Malibu Blonde, which is kind of a throwback to a 90s Malibu lifestyle, and all the proceeds go to elephant charities.
And Mortal Kombat was quite of you took a video game and you turned it into a movie, which you really kind of revolutionary with that, right?
Yeah, we were the first ones. Everyone said, you can't do it, it's crazy, you're going to lose your career. But the secret is, I never really thought we were turning a video game into a movie. I thought we were turning the idea behind the video game into a movie. And we just had a celebration last night because it's Mortal Kombat's 30th anniversary. And I'm on my 20th Mortal Kombat project now. We've done movies, TV shows, animation. It's been great.
And you're also responsible for creating like a 3D camera for a special ride for Star Trek, is that right?
Yeah, we invented for Star Trek, we do theme park rides, we invented for something called Star Trek The Borg Adventure, the first ever moving 3D, stereoscopic 3D shot, because before 3D didn't move. So we had this great idea to move through a Borg cube, Borgs are the bad guys, but the technology didn't work. So we sold it to Paramount, then co-invented the technology.
So you sold it first without having the technology.
Correct. We had a theory that the technology would work, but we didn't know. But that's what you should always do. You should use technology to tell a story, not the other way around. And so we just thought it would be great, and it worked.
Well, good thing for you, it worked.
Yeah, right. Lucky break.
And where do we see, my man got a lot of stuff, but where do we find out more about you?
LarryKasanoff.com, at Larry Kasanoff, or ThresholdEntertainment.com.
And do you have any favorites tonight?
Again, whoever gets the movie made deserves an award. Everyone deserves an award for getting a movie made.
That's
political, huh?
Yes, very diplomatic of you.
How unusual of me. Yeah.
You're like, I love everybody.
Yeah. I am a huge fan of Wicked, though. I thought that was a monumental achievement.
Hi, I'm Melissa, divorced Bionic Buzz. I'm here with Eve Richards.
That's correct. Oh my gosh, you remembered my name. Thank you.
You're an actress, a model. You've got your own podcast.
I do. I have a podcast called The Discovery Pod with Eve. I have an upcoming movie called A Line of Fire. It's got produced by David A. White, who's actually the lead. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it, Jason Patrick, Katrina Bodman, got Scott Baio, Vincent DePaul, and quite a few other remarkable actors as well.
It sounds like quite a cast. And where do we see this?
It's going to be released worldwide in the theaters. I don't know when, but in 2025. And my character is, she's a narcissistic born killer. That's all I can say about her. So.
And where do we hear your podcast?
My podcast is on YouTube, Discovery Pod with Eve. It's on Spotify, Amazon, and all of the various podcast platforms.
And you look very Oscar ready. Can we, really check this gown out she's got going on.
Thank you so much. Of course. We're here to celebrate the movies, right? So why not? I got to get dressed up and celebrate the magic of the movies. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And you're pulling it off. And Eve, can we get your social media handle?
Eve Richards _Eve.
Paulina Aguirre, a Grammy winner, 5 times nominee, and the voice for Google Maps for all the world in Spanish.
Wow. So if we want to hear Google Maps in Spanish, this is it.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your art?
Well, my art is writing songs not just for me, but for other artists, also for movies. And I am also doing my first movie, which is a documentary about women singer-songwriters from prison. And just excited, about life and people.
And do you have a favorite? Are you, prone to Wicked because of the music?
Not necessarily. but yeah, I really like it. I think it's great. Yeah, I think there's great movies. I, had the pleasure to be, with SAG and all the events. And there's amazing, screenings and premieres that I was able to go. So, yeah, I don't really have a favorite, and I wouldn't say it tonight.
Okay. We're going to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
So, and where do we find you on social media?
Paulina Aguirre Music.
Thank you so much, Paulina.
Celeste Thorson.
Celeste, can you tell us which projects you're working on right now?
I'm currently working on Almond Bloom, which is a feature.
And when is that going to be released?
It's currently in writing right now, so I'm writing it.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And are you appearing in the film as well?
Not this year, but I'm definitely supporting a lot of films that I love. Joanthan always has great stuff going on, and so I always enjoy supporting his events, and Nicole as well.
Yes, and you have a very beautiful dress on for Oscars.
Thank you so much.
And is there any film that you're partial to?
Well, I think with everything that's going on, I could really use a film to help me escape, and so I was really excited about Wicked because I think it just really brought a lot of joy into the world right now,
I think so. And where do we find your social media handle?
You can find me at Celeste Thorson, and I always love hearing about people's favorite charities and nonprofits that they support. I'm a big advocate for women's rights, environmental rights, and children's rights. So if you have anything to share with me, just at me.
Oh my God, hey, we're talking about longtime friends because one of the Hollywood stars who has a very versatile career as an athlete, skater, actor, and a good friend of mine, Joanthan Baker, is with us here on the red carpet on Oscar night. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. It's good to see you, Jamie. This is great.
Yeah, good to see you. You know, you've got a new movie coming up also that you're working with, I think, Susan De Laurentiis. Tell us about that.
It's a Heart Full of Hope. It's a great, feel-good Christmas movie. It's with the Mendez Foundation about kidney transplants, and it's a great film. I definitely want, when it comes out, you're going to have to see it.
Yeah. Well, I know that you're always acting, and tell us, the folks, remember your skating career?
That's correct. Performed at the Olympics in 2002. That was a magical event. Performed as Aladdin Disney on Ice for 3 years, and then you and I ran for a little bit.
Yes.
And did a few shows, and now transitioning into a little bit of acting.
Yes. And then also you have this tremendous health and fitness career, which really brings the community together because we all need to get fit.
That's correct. It's called DePaz Health Club. It's on Venice Boulevard in Abbot Kinney, 1800 Abbot Kinney. We're going to have a full-service gym, towel service, all your machines and weights. And then on top of that, what makes us famous is our group exercise classes. Cardio kick, step, sculpt, box, Pilates, yoga, and hip-hop. So you got to come.
I got to, and I've seen it online, and it looks like so much fun. And that's kind of half the battle. It's not really like going in and just pumping weights, although that's important, strength training. But when you come to Joanthan's fitness center and his classes, it's very involved. People of all ages and people of all sizes. So don't think that you don't fit in. Everybody fits in if you have the right mindset.
That's correct.
All right, stay tuned. And Joanthan, where can people find you on social media?
JT DePaz Energy on Instagram and Joanthan DePaz on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Melissa DeVorth, Bionic Buzz, and I'm here with Leon Isaac Kennedy, iconic actor, writer, and producer. So, Leon, tell me what you've got going on.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here with you. And the first thing we have going on is this guy right here, Joanthan Baker, myself, and Eric Wheelwright, who you're going to be talking to soon. He's the producer and director. I'm one of the producers, creators of the Joanthan Baker reality show. And for those of you at this party and for those of you that know Joanthan Baker, you know that every minute of his life is a reality show. And so we said we have to capture this for the rest of the world. So we've been working on it for about 2 years, and it's about ready to launch. So get ready for that. And it's a pleasure to be here to support him in this Oscar party. And then for all content creators, alert, 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 we have a streaming platform called Rabble. And Rabble is for content creators to make money. Okay. In other words, independent filmmakers, people that have courses, people that have classes, television shows, docuseries, they can put their product on Rabble and get instantly monetized. No more being cheated by distribution companies, no more having to sign away your rights. And one of the first people that we've got on is the Hannah Fletcher show. And Hannah is the next Oprah Winfrey. She's the voice of this young generation. And Eric Wheelwright is also the executive producer of Hannah's show. So it's a full day every day, but thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, so you do have your pulse on like what people want to see. And do you follow, because Joanthan Baker, if you're doing this reality show, he's a hoteler, he's got a filmmaker, he's a producer, he's been an actor. He also, I heard he's got new clothing line coming out.
And Baker's Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cosmetic line. So all these things. Joanthan is a mogul and an entrepreneur extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And I've known him for 30 years, and his life needs to be shared with many others.
It sounds like it. I can't wait to see it. I mean, when can we expect to get this out?
Well, we are having meetings now, and it's going to go to the person that really is going to put the most money into it, and will market it the best, because we want the whole world to see this.
Yes, because I looked at him, he's a remarkable man.
Oh, he is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And Jenny, his wife, I call her our Renaissance woman.
Oh yes, we got to look at the Joanthan Baker family earlier. That's quite a little troop.
They are. All of them are exceptional.
Yes. So look forward to seeing all of that, and glad you guys put that together. And where do we find out more about you? Where can we look you up?
Well, I'm on Leon Isaac Kennedy IMDb, so I think they can find me from there. And with Rabble, they can eventually look me up. So I'm out there.
Okay, we'll be looking you up.
All right, my dear. Blessings to you,
so
and
much.
blessings to all of you watching.
Thank you.
Hello, Melissa. How are you today?
I'm good. I understand you guys got a new show coming out.
Yeah, it's called The Hannah Fletcher Show. I'm really excited about it. It's landing on this new platform that's coming out called Rabble, which is this new version of Tubi, but it actually has a lot more advantages than what Tubi has become for a lot of content creators in particular. But the network offered us an incredible deal for the Hannah Fletcher Show, so it was one we couldn't pass up, with Leon Isaac Kennedy being a part of it, who is an icon, a Hollywood icon in himself. So I'm just really excited about the show. And then I was one of the directors on the movie Fate, Joanthan Baker's film that'll be out later on this year. So getting a chance to work with some of the icons in that movie, like Faye Dunaway, Harvey Keitel, Andrew McCarthy, and then being the director and the producer for all of the EPK stuff at the same time that we were shooting the movie was a unique experience.
Well, that sounds like a fabulous cast. And your show, though, I understand it's kind of like Oprah style, but the new Oprah?
Yeah. That's exactly what they're calling Hannah. I kid you not. So it's so funny that you're saying that. You know, to be compared to Oprah Winfrey in itself is just an incredible honor.
Oh, huge.
Yeah, but she really has the charisma. We've already shot 13 episodes, and the lineup for the people that we've interviewed have been iconic people in themselves. But yes, it's the new Oprah Winfrey of the next generation, for the millennials and the Gen Zs, combining that with all the social media elements that are a part of the show and the interactiveness, utilizing the technology that's out there right now, and it's going to be like no other show that's ever been produced. So I'm very excited about that, as being one of the directors of the show and the executive producer of the show.
Well, congratulations. It sounds exciting. And when can we expect to see the release on this?
So the release will be about 30 days. We're going to be announcing the actual release date in the next week or so. So you'll start to see a lot of press and public stuff, PR stuff going out about it. But yep, it's going to land on Rabble. So just keep a lookout for Rabble.
Okay, we'll be checking you out. And where do we find more about you?
You can either find more about me at my official website, which is ericwheelwright.com. That's spelled EricWheelWright, or just at Eric Wheelwright on any social media platform.
I'll be checking that out. Thank you so much, Eric Wheelwright. Hi, I'm Melissa DeVore with Bionic Buzz. I'm here with actor Eric Gaines.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you. And tell me what you got working on.
So I've got mainly an Apple TV series coming out called Carême, which is a French Apple TV series about a chef during the Napoleon time, which is coming out in April. So very soon. It's going to be premiered. Yeah, it's going to be premiered at the Series Mania Festival in Lille in a couple of weeks.
Oh, congratulations.
Also, thank you very much. And I've got a tiny contribution to Emilia Perez, which was really fun. So, yeah.
And what tiny contribution was that?
It was in the London restaurant scene with Zoe Saldana. So, I got to spend the whole day with her, which is lovely. Hablamos español. It was amazing.
Well, to be a part of it, you're part of
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good fun.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've got an independent feature film called The Third Degree, directed by Ryan Little, which is coming out hopefully before the summer. And a couple of video games, actually.
Oh, really? What video games?
Well, I do mocap, motion capture, and performance capture. So I've got Gridfall 2, which has just come out. We're still working on it. I've got another one. It's an NDA, so I can't talk about it.
Okay.
You know how video games are, but it's going to be announced in June.
Okay, so is it like an action video game?
I really can't say anything. Okay. I'm really sorry.
Aren't they all, without saying anything, aren't they kind of all action video games?
There are some movements. That's all I can say.
And where do we find more about you?
Well, Instagram is the best way, and it's my name, Eric Gaines, so ERIC, G for George, EYNES.
And congratulations on your new show. We should be all checking that out.
Thank you very much. April, Carême,
Yes.
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Thank you.
It's so nice to. Oh, I'm Hannah Fletcher. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And I understand you've got a new talk show coming out. and you are being nicknamed like the new Oprah of the new generation.
You talked to Eric, yes. Yes, absolutely.
What he's coined you as. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's such an honor. Yes, thank you so much. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. My show is called The Hannah Fletcher Show. It's all about servicing the younger generation. They don't really have a talk show for them. It's very much like podcasts. We love podcasts, but we also love traditional media as well. I'm very excited to be able to bring this show to the younger generation.
And I understand you've already filmed like 13 episodes. You've got like guests lining up to be on your show, right?
It's amazing. I've had so many wonderful opportunities to speak to so many wonderful guests. A few include Gary Anthony Williams, Lainey Kazan. You guys have to check it out. It's going to be so awesome. I'm very excited about it.
Well, it sounds very awesome. And what particular topic should we be expecting to be looking for?
So what's really great is every time that we've had the opportunity to interview a guest, they give us nuggets of wisdom. So we have conversations, obviously, all about their journey and their life journey, their career journey, but also these nuggets of wisdom are something that I really recommend that the audience look out for, because it's inspiring, and that's what we're here to do. We want to inspire. We want to stand for positivity and uplifting the younger generation.
Well, that sounds really great. And where can we see this series?
So you guys can check it out on a new streaming service called Rabble. It's coming out in just a few weeks. We're very excited, and I'm very excited. Also, you can go to thehannahfletchershow.tv for all of the information, updates, everything like that.
Well, that is really exciting. Congratulations, Hannah Fletcher. We should all be checking it out.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So the future Oprah people. This is the new generation. This is who we should be looking for.
Absolutely.
Well,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. And you're a singer, a upcoming movie producer. You're creating a script, right?
I've written a script, and I'm partnered with Jackie Lewis, and very excited about that. And we're currently going to shop it around to Netflix, Amazon Prime, streaming services. We've talked to several celebrities already to see if they'd be interested in. So I'm very happy with how quickly things have moved along in such a short period of time.
And you also performed recently at the Whiskey, which I got to go hear.
Thank you. Did you like it?
I did. I liked your performance.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't played the Whiskey in a while, and it was great. All these memories came flooding back of when I played there at least 10 years ago. And again, thanks to Jackie Lewis, she helped set that up for me. And so that was a lot of fun that night. I had a great time. And the funny thing about that gig was no one told me how much time I had. Yeah. So after 3 songs, I started looking around to the lighting guy, the sound guy, and I go, hey, how much time do I have left? And they were looking at each other like, we don't know. So they're just like, just keep playing. Really? Because normally they're so strict on time. You know that. At those venues, they're super strict. Yeah. So I was just laughing about how nobody knew how much time I had left. And they're like, we don't care, just keep playing. So that was probably my favorite part of the night. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep playing then.
Well, it was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
And where can we hope to see you in the future?
In the future?
Yeah, like looking you up. Keep tabs on you.
I have decided, after taking a hiatus from music, to actually start playing music again. I took about a 2-year break, and I'm glad I did. Yes. A lot of things changed in 2 years. I'm kind of shocked for how much changed for me. Yeah. And so this time around, I'm actually going to be having more fun than ever playing music again. I'm also writing several other scripts simultaneously, because that's how my brain works. With that ADHD crap, where it's like I have to be writing 4 or 5 things at once, and I've had people I've dated go, "Can I borrow your brain for 5 minutes?" And I go, "No, you don't want it. You don't want to borrow my brain for 5 minutes. There's a lot going on in there."
Well, that sounds very exciting. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And
it's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. And can we do you have a social media handle?
Yes, KOVA _Alexander.
And you're a model, actress, comedian.
Yes, I'm really excited to be in vampire movie. That's why my hair is not blonde today, but I'm originally blonde.
And what's the name of the vampire movie?
It's called Jackpires, but they might change it. It's a working title, so we're shooting it right now.
Oh, congratulations. Very exciting. And I know you tour around town doing comedy. I've seen you at the Roosevelt.
I know, we're going to Paris next, so we're doing Holy Weird show in Paris, one night stand in Paris.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that sounds really great.
Thank you. Really excited about that, and then London, Malta, and other projects.
And Eugenia, what's your social media handle?
Eugenia Kuzmina.
Thank you so much, Eugenia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Melissa DeVore, Bionic Buzz. And
Jamie Monroy. We've been co-hosting this great night celebrating the Oscars 2025 at the Joanthan Baker Estate. How did it go for you?
It's absolutely fabulous. And this is the 97th Annual Academy Awards Oscars evening. How exciting is that?
So we interviewed celebrities and influencers and many people from the entertainment industry, but most of all, it was just fun hanging out and working with you. You did some great interviews.
Well, thank you. And so do you. Jamie is funny, fabulous, people. So you got to check out his interviews on the red carpet as well.
Always, and there's the fashion style that Melissa and I do bring, so everybody can enjoy. But thank you for watching, and check back at Bionic Buzz Media for all the great interviews from red carpets, premieres, screenings, and this is Hollywood's Prom Night Academy Awards.